Okay, again, we're back. Mike is making the final adjustments to his Vespa. He got it started successfully, but the clutch is a little tight, so it's not disengaging gear when he wants to. There's my French Bulldog friend, Samba, brother from another mother. See if he can give me a kiss. Nope, he hates being in the garage, and he's freaked out by the Vespa. So we're gonna do another CB750 video. And this one we're gonna install the transmission drum and the transmission forks here, and then there's a guide that goes in as well. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna use this towel and clean it. Clean this little guide here. I'm also gonna try to clean some of the shit off this drum because it's been a while since I've installed it. I've been waiting for some engine parts to come back and a bunch of other stuff.
Go down the way.
What?
I'm gonna go down the way and try and start this.
Okay. So we're gonna see how this thing works. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna install the drum. Go ahead and put some assembly lube on here. Okay. So assembly lube on the inside of these because that's where the forks move. Okay. Gonna lube this shaft here. Okay. And then lube this. And then lube this. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that on here. So this is the shifter drum. I'm sorry, it's not the transmission drum. So that goes in like that, and it should spin pretty freely. There's some assembly lube in there that's kind of limiting its spin, so it's giving me a little bit of a hard time. Then I'm gonna go ahead and lube this thing all up. Okay. Let's get that in there. And I forgot which way it goes, whether it's outside or inside. See if I can see it in the book here. Clutch and transmission. I don't have a picture here. Let me see if I can get a picture right here. Okay. Let me help you. Here. And I think I'm over in the shifter. Gear shifter, shifter drum, shifter forks. Hollow is on the outside. Okay. Okay. So hollow is on the outside, but I gotta see how these things go in here first. So that's one. That's one. Looks like I gotta take the drum out. Let's see, so all these forks are different. Each one of these is different. And you gotta find out which one goes where. And you use the guide as kind of a helper here. I believe these should face downward. It looks like the one that goes up. This just takes a while. It's a little bit of trial and error, but you'll know when you got it in correctly. I'm going to take this piece out for now. I'm just going to leave it right there to give me a little bit of clearance. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Got my guides all screwed up here. And that one is super screwed up. Okay. Nope, I was wrong. That was not the correct way. So it just takes a little bit of time. I'm glad you guys get to see this because you see how difficult it is to put this thing together. And you just got to go back and forth. Keep on doing them. Looks like I lost the guide here. For sake of time, I'm just going to find that later. Then that drops in. So you see all three of these are lined up here. And we put in the shaft, hollow side out. Each one of these pieces goes in. Bingo. Hollow side out. So now this thing should completely spin freely, and we know that we've got our transmission right. Now there's one more piece you've got to do here. So I've got a little bolt here. I've got this. I'm gonna need to go get the ratchet and socket set here. That looks like a 10, if I had to guess. And I was right. So I'm gonna get my little extender here. Get my small thing. And I'm gonna put that. So this goes in here, and this holds the drum in place. So the drum can no longer come out. And then this little tab goes on this bolt, and it holds it in place. Get it on there. And you won't be able to see underneath here, but I promise you, I'm installing it. No, that's incorrect. Of all the things on this motorcycle, for some reason this little tab underneath here, maybe because you're fighting gravity, is one of the more difficult things to install. There you go, looks nice. Now this shaft can't go out, but you can see it can shift gears. Yep, and when I get the shifter on, I'll really be able to shift these things. Yep. That's it. That's how that works, and everything is installed. This should all spin freely now, from the Kickstarter to the primary drive to the transmission, and then the shifter, drum, and assembly. And we're going to do the shifter next. All right, thanks guys.